A very good evening and a warm welcome to our first edition of UBC News Tonight. I'm Lauryn Masika Kazimoto, and of course on sign language interpretation my colleague Dorothy Namiyomba will be joining us in a bit. We do welcome you this evening. Before we get into the bulletin, let's first take a look at the top stories tonight.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
And in our top stories tonight, President Museveni pledges to connect all sub-counties in Nebi to the national grid. The President commends scientists for advancing pharmaceutical development and economic growth. Speaker Anita Among rallies Namutumba residents to support NRM candidates. And senior 4 candidates dedicated ahead of the Monday's exams urged to remain focused, disciplined, and prayerful.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Good evening once again. Now in our top story this evening, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has campaigned in Zombo district, pledging to construct more connecting roads linking the area to neighboring communities, as well as establishing additional health center 3s and public schools in sub-counties that currently lack them. While in Zombo, President Museveni was accompanied by the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni.
Zombo District campaign rally marked President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's last public address of the day. Museveni was still in the company of First Lady Janet Kataha Museveni. To receive the party presidential flag bearer was the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayewa, SEC members Hamson Obua, Jonad Asimwe, Secretary General Richard Odong, Ministers Evelyn Anite and Kasule Lumumba, among others.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, our Mama, the First Lady of the Republic of Uganda, thank you, and thank you so much for coming to join us in this rally. In northern Uganda, there are 3 gains we are protecting. From the time Uganda got independence, it is only President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni that has introduced wealth creation.
The opening prayer touched the most pressing issues affecting Zombo district, and this was supplemented by local leaders.
Thank you for the peace and stability.
We ask you to open hearts of those responsible, that we, the people of Zombo, may this time share in the gain of this country.
We have the issue of a district hospital. We have 1 district hospital.
Addressing the crowd, First Lady Janet Kataha Museveni noted that the opportunity to shape Uganda's future lies in their hands.
That we all owe it to ourselves, to Uganda, to our families, to unite Uganda, to vote for NRM and keep the unity and freedom and peace in Uganda.
The First Lady further hinted at avoiding doing mistakes of disrupting the available peace, a move which will be regrettable.
We owe it to our generation and generations to come that Uganda must remain united and free of divisions, of tribes, of religions. Uganda must remain free and it will be unstoppable. Do you see the refugees that we have in Uganda? All those refugees come to Uganda because they have no peace in their countries. If we don't understand, if we don't value the peace, the unity and freedom that we have in our country, we will divide Uganda and we will mess it up and we will regret it.
It is the NRM that has managed to maintain Kuch in Uganda. And as Mama said, refugees are coming here because there is peace here and there is some problem where they are coming from.
To the West Nilers, Museveni says they have been among the communities which have tested the dose of absence of peace.
And you people of West Nile, you are the witnesses for peace because you know what was happening here when many of you were in exile in Sudan and Congo. And then you are neighboring Congo and South Sudan, you know what lack of peace means.
Regarding infrastructure, Museveni can happily account for what his government has achieved.
So, from north to south, Yango. From Malaba, Busia to Budubujo, then to the Tanzanian border, Mutukura, then to the Rwanda border and Congo border on the other side. So you can't say NRM will not do that when it has already done 1,000 kilometers of the other roads.
For other missing links within the West Nile sub-region, Museveni promises to kick off the works in the coming year.
Nebi Zombo. This one, the contract will be signed in April 2026.
In the health sector, Zombo district will receive more in the new term of office if NRM holds back power.
There are 5 sub-counties which do not have any health facility. And those are the ones we are going to deal with, and the issue of the district hospital.
Besides campaigning, Museveni is also preaching with creation.
I'm not a politician to come and say, vote for me, then I leave you in poverty. What I want you is to get out of poverty.
In the last general elections, President Museveni secured 52.3% vote victory from Zombo district against the 15.2% of his closest rival, Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu of NUP. With the area's elevation in the health, education, infrastructure, among others, Museveni seems to capitalize on this for another win. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
President Yoweri Museveni has pledged to extend electricity to all sub-counties in Nebi district, noting that the sub-region is already connected to the national grid. He urged residents to actively engage in household wealth creation. He made these remarks while campaigning in Nebi district, West Nile, after a 3-day break.
The NRM campaigns in Nebi began at around 9 a.m. with a procession from the town council to the Namrodo Primary School playground. Led by the NRM district woman MP flag bearer Fiona Nyamtoro, supporters walked about 3 kilometers to hear President Yoweri Museveni. President Museveni, accompanied by the First Lady Janet Museveni, arrived at noon and was received by senior NRM officials. On stage, Museveni emphasized the value of peace and unity, citing the NRM's decades-long commitment to stability.
our ideology of unity, of patriotism, love Uganda, and Pan-Africanism, love Africa, enabled us to unite the politics of Uganda. But also, it enabled us to create institutions like the army, which could guard the country. An army comprised of all people of Uganda, not just of this tribe, that tribe, that tribe, because that was part of the problem in the past.
He pledged to extend electricity to all sub-counties in Nebi now that the region is on the national grid.
It will be done because, after all, from here to Godi is only 16 kilometers. It's not far away.
Yes. So I was here.
So how can we do 300 kilometers and we fail to do 16 kilometers? That's right.
Museveni also urged citizens to embrace wealth creation, stressing it's not a spectator sport, but a personal responsibility.
With wealth creation, it's not like football, where you have got players and spectators. Everybody must be a player. Therefore, for today, I just wanted to emphasize those 3 points: Kuch, Donglobo, and Lonyo.
The First Lady Janet Museveni called on residents to vote for peace.
One homeland on planet Earth. If we mess it up, we have no other homeland to go to.
Watie kupashu ashel kende ingom eni. Makate kene pashu eni wanyote watugu kude wangeyuni akakamoku mawabida okie upe.
Development, prosperity, transformation, all that will build on peace and freedom in our land if we maintain it.
Area leaders requested government's intervention on key issues including Nebi Goli Road, upgrading Nebi Hospital to a national referral status, and compensation for the LRA war victims. Philip Aguta for UBC News in Nebi.
Thank you, Philip Aguta. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has applauded Ugandan scientists for propelling the country's knowledge economy through groundbreaking innovations that continue to transform national development. He said these innovations are not only saving lives, but also creating jobs, enhancing industrialization, and strengthening Uganda's self-reliance in healthcare and medicine production. We have the details.
And 5, the knowledge economy of science, technology, and innovation.
President Yoweri Museveni has attributed Uganda's growing economic resilience to deliberate investment by the NRM government in strategic sectors such as energy, transport, education, health, agriculture, and most notably, science and innovation.
We are moving well in all sectors. We need, however, to get rid of some mistaken approach. This is the practice of kumemerera, kumamira, mu Luganda bakita kumamira, poro in Luo, scattering resources and trying to be everywhere and ending up being nowhere.
Speaking during the Independence Day celebrations, the president said industrialization, science, and technology remain the cornerstones of Uganda's economic transformation. With sustained innovation and value addition, the economy could soon reach the $500 billion mark.
Just one of the industrial parks. That is now the one of Mbale. That's the one of Mbale. And you can see all the factories are new. It is important.
He singled out Dr. Mathias Magola, proprietor of Day Biopharma Pharmaceuticals in Matuga, for pioneering large-scale local production of essential medicines for cancer, HIV/AIDS, malaria, and diabetes, life-saving drugs that were once entirely imported. Museveni said the pharmaceutical industry represents a new frontier for Uganda's socio-economic transformation, boosting import substitution, expanding exports, and positioning the country as a future regional hub for medicine and drug manufacturing.
The science and innovation, like the Kazimotos, like Magora. You show us Magora. Let's see Magora. The pharmaceutical, that's a huge facility supported by the government. Show us the overhead, That is a big facility initiated by one of our scientists, Magora, but supported heavily by the government. This is in Matuga here, just Matuga here. And that factory will produce drugs for cancer, for AIDS, for malaria, for diabetes, and all that. Your people here are able to treat diabetes, to treat cancer. All those treatments are now available here, and we can share them with the world.
Now, in Uganda, just imagine we are going to be making this product because FDA has already given approval for our development plan. Those are the first products we want to start making here. They are biological products. So that will be able to add our GDP in a manner that nobody has been thinking about in this country. And once the GDP goes up, your country is able to borrow and make for you more roads, more this. And they're able to tax us and get more revenue, get more money. If I am employing 40,000 people, I'll be the highest paying taxpayer in this country. And for that, any government can give services. I'm happy that now government has come up. They are making a law that will transform our national drug authority. And then I'll be able to make vaccines here to direct to the market. We have already lined up about 9 vaccines that you guys have been importing into the country. We are going to be making them here. The facility is ready.
He commended Ugandan innovators for translating science ideas into impactful enterprises as Day Biopharma, Chiramotos in Jinja, and the industrial parks in Mbale and Barara. Projects he described as proof that Uganda's march towards industrial self-sufficiency is unstoppable.
Those are your people fabricating electric vehicles, buses, cars, and other types. Those are all made here by your people, electric cars. Uganda is therefore unstoppable. Tewali agenda kwekiika mu kkubo lyaffe ery'enkulaakulana.
The president also praised the dairy sector for expanding production and exports, underscoring that peace, stability, and regional integration remain key to opening markets for Uganda's growing industrial base.
Although we had cows here, but you would find that we would be importing milk, powdered milk, condensed milk, and other types of milk from New Zealand, from Switzerland, from Denmark, from Kenya, our brothers in Kenya. But now, Uganda is one of the biggest producers of milk in the world, and we shall overtake all these other countries because we have got a lot of potential.
He noted that the East African Common Market offers vast opportunities for the country's wealth creators.
The only other issues we need to concentrate on are 2. These are the economic integration of East Africa to ensure a big market for the wealth creators of East Africa and the political integration of East Africa, resulting into the political federation of East Africa, that will deal with the strategic situation of East Africa and even Africa. Our economy will hit the US dollars 500 billion in the coming years that we are targeting. As our economy has been growing, so has been our capacity to support the social services. These are education and health. Very good progress has been registered in those areas. In spite
UBC News Tonight takes a short break, but return with more stories after these messages.
Big thing about the MTN Super. Wali yakapia musite wali yakapia. Wali yakapia. MTN kabo de super mustairo mpia. Then you kabo de smartphone nevi yakabirio na. Wali yakapia. MTN kabo de super mustairo mpia. Then you kabo de smartphone nevi yakabirio na.
Get the new Kabode Super smartphone and enjoy 16 GB free. Start with a deposit of only 45,000 Uganda shillings and pay the rest mpora in daily installments of less than 1K. You can also make weekly and monthly installments. Together, our vibes are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply.
MTN.
MTN is regulated by Uganda Communications Commission.
Two nations, one destination. The Consulate General of Uganda in Mombasa presents the 4th Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism Conference and Exhibition, a celebration of the intermarriage of tourism between Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, and Kenya, the Pride of Africa. Discover Uganda's adventure, from gorilla trekking and whitewater rafting to Kenya's rich wildlife and world-famous beaches. Delegates from Uganda will enjoy an exclusive fam trip to Kenyan coast from the 22nd to the 26th of October. Even tee off at the golf tournament at Vipingo Ridge on the 25th October, followed by the conference on the 27th to the 28th of October at Ocean Beach Resort and Spa in Malindi. Register today on our website www.thetourismconference.org. Join us and be part of the future where Uganda meets Kenya and Africa shines brighter.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint Undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for Silk Vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical-looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person who recommends me to another person who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Vandalism is an offense punishable by up to 10 years in jail.
Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Check out down the cup. SMS the code. Wangu ready dabo. Tulaga manyi. Karuka sita wabuza.
Masaba maji. Masaba maji. Bikole Masavu ne Premier Distilleries. Simply buy Coffee Spirit or Simba Gin. Check under the cap, send the code to 6688 and stand a chance to win border borders, tuk-tuks, cash, airtime, flat screens, mobile phones and a grand prize of 50 million Uganda shillings. This promotion is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Welcome back from that break. And in more of our stories this evening, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Annette Among, has pledged to provide tractors to farmers in Namutumba district to boost agricultural production. She urged residents to take advantage of the prevailing peace and freedom to improve their livelihoods. Among made the remarks while addressing a rally in Namutumba, where over 30 people defected from the opposition to join the NRM. However, some residents expressed concern that many youths remain excluded from the benefiting under the Parish Development Model PDM.
Because it was your choice, now it is time for us to work together. For us to work together to make sure that we deliver our President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. One wants to improve on agriculture. We don't want to continue with this kind of subsistence agriculture. That's why we are saying we shall bring value addition into whatever you produce. For the beginning, we shall make sure that every county has a tractor.
President yakasente twongere ku irala era woba otuse wano mu program edo tukwera nga ife abanageto abeena Mutumba tukoyera ekyo tulina kusiima era tulina kuwa akalulu. Ekindi President Museveni bana abandi eri abakulembeza abatuyida mweno batubuzaabuza boogera bye twenda okuterewe tube obe mugolokofu otukobera abantu betusobola ogemagana nabo mu kintu kino aye nga tukwenda ino ayisende da parish model nga ife abaana bageto basatu bonka n'abafunako.
And on the issue of the PDM, the president has promised and is going to double the PDM, triple the PDM, and is also going to give the 15 million for leaders in every parish. Hallelujah. We cannot say.
batusuuliridde nnyo nga ffe abageto ate batuteese ku mugaati naye omugaati tegutuuka ate bagutusuubiza ssaawa yonna tumaseewo ebintu by'abantu okulya nga twesuubira omugaati ogwo naye omugaati guganya otuuka muzeeyi kitole ki bintu bingi ebize nga batusuula ku mabbali w'ebintu ebyo tubadde tusaba Museveni tubadde tusaba pulezidenti waffe omulungi tubadde tusaba jjajja waffe gw'akyaliko ku maini kuno ku luguudo luno ng'okyatufuga taata tusaba nti naffe ab'omugeto ye Namutumba wane Namutumba tuli kusaba muzeeyi projekiti zino ezijja babeere nga naffe batuteekamu tubeere nga tuvaliwingibwa kubanga naffe tuli bana Uganda ate tuli baana be ate tuli balonzi.
We will make sure that whatever you have asked as people of Namutumba, you will get it.
The Uganda National Examinations Board will officially begin the final Senior 4 examinations on Monday, 13th October. As students prepare for this crucial stage, religious leaders across the country are dedicating candidates to God, praying for their success.
Pastor Ntemera was speaking while blessing candidates of Global Harvest Secondary School in Lubowa, Seguku.
Here to emphasize that a parent to take a child in school, it's not enough. We require wisdom. We require understanding. Whatever a parent you tell your child, it will pursue that child up to his maturity stage.
He prayed over the candidates, committing them to God for success in their exams.
God, because God is the source of wisdom. I know with God you can't fail. The next thing, be disciplined. Be disciplined. So don't do things which are not taught. Do whatever teachers have taught you. Be ready for the exam. God will grant you wisdom.
The director and founder of the school, Egesa Juma Jackson, praised the collaboration among teachers, parents and students, attributing it to the school's continued academic progress. He also commended the government for rolling out the new lower secondary curriculum, calling it practical and skills-oriented.
And we thank for the crafters of the lower secondary curriculum because the intent is wonderful. The gaps and glares that we see in matching it in other institutions, we want to pray that government will support them so that they will be able to have the materials enough to shine.
The school's head teacher, Mrs. Auma Priscovia, revealed that 142 students will sit for Senior 4, while 59 will sit for Senior 6 exams, and she expressed confidence in their preparation.
Candidates, I'm here to encourage you all that as you get into these examinations, be strong enough, be encouraged that you're going to pass. Do not panic. These are normal exams that you've been meeting. Therefore, you are encouraged, you are advised not to panic in any way, because we trust in the Lord who has been with us from day one that you are going to get the best grades.
Candidates expressed gratitude to the school administration for their support and mentorship. As exams approach, many schools across the country are holding similar dedication prayers to send off their candidates.
And with that, we come to the end of our first edition of UBC News tonight. But do join me at 10 o'clock for our second edition with more stories. I'm Lauryn Masika Kazimoto and my colleague Dorothy Namayomba, who will see you at 10.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics Census Report of 2016, in Uganda, 12.4% of the population, about 4.5 million, live with a disability. Limited access to ICT and assistive technologies increases digital disparities, prompting UCOSAF's aim to promote digital inclusiveness for persons with